Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
There's only 6 more days left in Mr. Kamisato's banner. Oh my goodness. I'm allowing them to... What is this? Who threw my pillow on the floor? Now it's dirty. I stepped on it. What am I doing? Oh man, my throat. But I finally figured out what the sound issue was with my game. Well, I didn't figure it out, but I fixed it. Hey, there's an alchemy table there. I didn't know that. I think that's the closest alchemy table. No, it's not. The Liyue alchemy table is the closest one. I don't know where to get more freaking ores, though. I only need 3 more? Are you kidding me? 2 more? Are you kidding me? And pardon my voice, I'm sick.
Be careful not to mix it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Ooh, what's that?
See? Go!
Crazy how they get obliterated when you kill just one of them. I went back to Xingqiu. What weapon is he using? Okay. My boy's got my sacrificial sword on.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a to ashes!
Now I changed my artifacts a little bit. Did I? Yeah, I did kinda. I have, it's not that far off. It's actually a little bit worse. I have a lot more. I got about 300 more damage, 2% less crit rate, and 10% less. 10%? 5% less crit damage. I don't know if it's worth it. It's not really that worth it. What is this? Is that what I saw earlier? Should I take this now? Alright, I'll take it now.
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
Am I just dumb? Move up. The Yaksha! The Chasm! Ow, I hurt my freaking rib. How did I do that stretching? Ooh.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
I should definitely have freaking marked it. I'm gonna be wondering where it is. Ho ho. Hey! That is so dangerous.
Come on, focus.
I think they've spaced out the ores and everything pretty well. Look at that. Oh, this is ore? Or is it Lumen Spar?
Blaze over. Born of ice and...
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
Yo, the light is kind of bright for my eyes right now. I think that means I'm tired. I have a cold. Not a cold, I have the flu. So, you know. Ugh. We found the cannonballs. They're in perfect shape. How do the fuses look? Not great. They can't be used anymore. How did that happen? The fuses in here have all been designed such that they can be activated by a catalyst reaction with Geo, but the anomalies down here in the mines must have affected them. The geocatalytic elements that fuse with within the fuses have all turned into this strange inert blue crystal, so they're all useless. Well, that's not good. We weren't prepared for such a strange going-ons. Well, there are definitely some words in there that Paimon didn't get at all. So what happens to the cannonballs without the fuses? It's not a very bright question. Eh? What was that again? Paimon couldn't hear you. Nothing, nothing. I'm just saying that without their fuses, none of the cannonballs would explode, even if you kicked them around like a ball. Because, well, the fuse is what makes the explosive material explode, you know? The fusion reacts with Geo, and then the content of the cannonball, and then boom, right? Yes, boom. But without their fuses, these cannonballs won't explode at all. Ugh, this is gonna be tough. Aren't Geo reactions themselves inert? Yes, that's the basic alchemic knowledge, that is. However, the potential energy within the elements can be quite hard to estimate. For instance, if you were to pressurize geo-elemental particles such that they could be densely packed inside of a small vessel, an elemental reaction would generate significant explosive force all the same. Huh. That reminds Paimon of the curious abilities used by people with geovisions. Huh. Then where do they hide all the geo-elements they use? The principles work very different for elemental users. That's a completely separate matter of how the miners of Liyue make ad hoc fuses. You know, how does a treasure hoarder from Mondstadt like you know this stuff better than people from Liyue? You want to guess? Gah. Can we hit this guy already? Come on, Paimon. Paimon, sit. Sit. Hey, Paimon's not your dog or something. Well, if you trust me, I could make a simple fuse here at the crafting bench. You know what? It's not that we don't trust you, but you are a treasure hoarder, and you're not a miner either. Who's to say that you won't blow us all sky high? And even Paimon does trust you. It's not like... Oh gosh, I'm about to sneeze. Huh. Well, the job's all yours. Eh? Alright. Stop explaining already. What's Paimon gonna do about you? I doubt he'll risk blowing himself sky high as well. If you ask Paimon, this is how all the bad guys in stories would want it to go. But since you say so, Paimon will listen to what he has to say. Alright, Clipto, go ahead. It's not that hard, actually. It's just that there's some... Oh no, I put autoplay! We need to get one vial of unmoving essential oil with double the usual density. Isn't that some kind of potion? Exactly. As I said earlier, a double density potion can also serve to catalyze an elemental explosion. I used this principle to collapse some tunnels during my time with the treasure... never mind, sorry. It's fine, we don't really care about your hoarder days. If I might ask, how minute is this risk? Well, if an accidental explosion occurs, which it might, considering the unstable nature of concentrated essential oils, the explosion shouldn't be able to drastically alter any geological formations. That's a pretty small explosion then. That's fine. Paimon's not too worried. That said, any organic matter within the explosion radius might experience a disintegration, breakage, leakage, separation, and no need for the jargon, I get it. Paimon didn't get it, but it sure sounds scary. Khedive has set up a crafting bench back at the camp, but we can first attempt to follow the formula to make the essential oils here. If you don't have enough materials on hand, you can find some other way to get the essential oils we need, and we can continue from there. Please keep the formula with you. Just follow it and we'll be fine. In any case, please be careful when walking around with the oil. Shake it too much or drop it accidentally and there might be an explosive accident. Alright. Stop trying to scare us already.
But it doesn't run this way.
So I get it. What he means is like how explosions work and like how certain like bombs work is that they're so tightly packed that if you were to set them on fire, the kinetic energy that that's essentially transferred, it just like rocks back and forth. Actually, that's kind of a very crude and like very simple way of saying it, but you can create an explosion with flour fine enough. Very fine flour. You can, if you were to just put it in a very small room, if you get enough of it and you were to light it on fire, kaboom. Actually, I probably shouldn't be saying that. How did it go? Did you finish making the essential oils? We got it, and we took care of it too. Here it is. Ah, alright, that's it. Don't shake it. Steady now. Alright. Looks like this will do. Now we just need to insert the fuse into the cannonball. Calypso busies himself mounting the fuse onto the cannonball. Alright, that should do it. Be careful now. Don't bump that thing around everywhere, or things might get lively here. I'm back with a new map. Go on, have a look. Thank you for your trouble. Nice. Ah, it was nothing. I'm just glad to be able to help. How are things on your end? Did you find the cannonballs? Hey, careful. This one's got a fuse in it already. If you move it around too much, we're all gonna be done for. Hey, when did you start putting on airs? If you were the one holding the bomb, you sound pretty brave too, I'll bet. Is that a threat? Have you stopped hiding your true intentions, treasure hoarder? Well, you're gonna blow us up now? Come on, I've said this before. Bombs are indiscriminate. You go on like this, and I don't think it'll matter whether I want you to blow up or not. It's not like I can read your mind or something. Who knows what thoughts you're having in that mind of yours? You treasure hoarders are all the same. Criminal minds with criminal mindsets. And now, you've even got the bomb with you. Great, huh? And what of that? If it was in your hands, we'd have been blown up 30 times by now. What are you two, children? Cut it out already. Just to clarify, I'm the one holding the bomb. Sorry, I just don't trust this treasure hoarder. That works for me. I can barely respect as someone who jumps at every shadow she sees. Hey, are you two even listening? Okay. Alright, go ahead. So I'm not asking you two to trust each other or anything. I know, but may I have a... You don't even know what we were doing earlier. That's true. She wasn't around to see us working after the bomb. You shut it as well. But if you don't work together, we're going to get nowhere fast. That's all I have to say. Just don't make me regret joining the exploration team. Thanks. Wow. He's actually mad. Let's just drop the argument already, okay? The two of you have already put up walls before you can even talk. That's no way to properly communicate. Since we're all on the same exploration team, let's just talk nicely, okay? Just this once. Regardless, I'm going to activate the Mountainator. I'll go with you. I'll stay at the camp then. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to help, but if Jinwoo needs my help more. But I think, oh my god, I can't even read. But I think Jinwoo needs my help more. I've got to thank her for taking me in, you know? It's fine. Since the Traveler has said so, I'll trust you. Not that I didn't before, but... Alright, let's set off before you guys start arguing again. Hey! Is that where I'm going? I should have finished talking to them. You know what? I'm gonna go back right now. He's still there. I can't talk to him? Oh my god, really? Ah, I fell. No. Low lamppost, high frequency flicker. Middle lamppost, low frequency flicker. High lamppost, low frequency flicker. Wait, what does that mean? Yeah, I didn't see that there before. What? Am I supposed to do something here? That scared the crap out of me. I'm still unsure about exactly what exactly we're doing. Hold on, let me change the box real quick. What does that do again? Huh. Why was it glowing? Oh, high frequency. I'm a dummy, okay. We should be able to load the cannonball now. Be careful. The fuse has already been mounted. If we had known that we'd had to do this, we should have just mounted the fuse here and loaded the cannon all at once. That's all water under the bridge now, Paimon. Give me a hand over here, please. You load the cannon safely. What? Look, we've done it! Awesome. Bullseye. Looks like that clip of those really does know what he's talking about after all. Guess we blamed him unjustly. You mean you blamed him unjustly? Go apologize once you have the time. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. You were right. I was too hasty. Paimon wonders what's up ahead. Oh, it's scary but exciting. Shall we continue ahead? Yes, let's go. Maintain safety distance. You are going to be my lunch. Freaking chopped his body right in half. Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
Where have you been hiding?
You ready for a fight, big boy? I'll be back for you. Just you wait. Looks like there's more of you little bastards. Oh, he was in there. Look at that.
Witness the power.
Such a long tunnel. Did the miners really dig it? Yeah, this tunnel leads to the location of the curious crucible. Soon after the tunnel had been completed and evacuated, normally there should be shelters and recent areas, but you see that so many some have been abandoned before it was finished. They said a lot of the bigger tunnels more regular case for the down according to the miners, giant snake or worm had been digging. Dang it! I usually don't believe these things unless I see one with my own eyes. Damn it! Oh ho ho ho. Paimon feels something ominous here. There's something that doesn't belong here. This is the place where the miners dug up that crystal. What the hell is this? The Lumenstone only started springing up like mushrooms within the chasm after the miners discovered this thing. This is definitely no coincidence. It's light-based. From the way it floats and its damaged state, it really does look like the fragments that Iris said existed on Dragonspine. And yeah, I'm talking about those floating fragments that you found earlier. Who knows? They might be inexorably attracted to unite with a larger fragment somewhere. Perhaps some nameless ancient civilization sleeps under our feet, just like the ancient catacombs on Dragonspine. What do you think? It's possible. The changes to the geological structure of the chasm have been accelerating. The black substance that you see covering the rocks have only started showing up here recently. I can't be sure, but I think that thing and the mud, the flowing lights, and the floating crystal formation fragments are all related. Why would you think that? Well, it's because they all make me feel sort of queasy. It's like getting carsick on a carriage or losing your sense of direction on a ship in a storm. Eh? Really? Paimon feels alright. Are you unwell? If you don't feel so good, we can return to camp first. You've been coughing an awful lot lately. Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine. I've had my fair share of bouts on vertigo or seasickness. I'll be okay. Don't push yourself more than you have to, alright? Thanks. Ah, yes, have you noticed? There are 3 strange devices around this crystal thing. We should probably investigate them. What do you think? I think you're staying right here. Look at that. Not only do these things look like the ones you find in Watatsumi, underneath in Economia, but they also remind me of the ones that you can find on Surumi Island. Not Surumi, I'm sorry. Seirai Island. Blooming light. When the Lumenstone adjuvant reaches a certain level, you can actively use its power to destroy oozing concentrations and the dark mud nearby. Some level 2 ooze concentrations are significantly tougher and will require a stronger Lumenstone adjuvant to destroy. Yet the darkness did not overcome it. No. Yeah, is there a flowing light? Phew, it's hot in here. We're going on the ground. Oh, dang it!
Access denied. We're way behind schedule. For Rex Lapis!
Temperature's normal again. Just a moment I felt the heat. Oh, dang it.
Next on the...
I have. Oh, don't start. Why does he have a shield? Back in Enkanomiya, these things did not activate their shield. Well, I managed to.
Power that ended high shot. Body and mind. Let me weave you a verse.
I forgot how I did it. Oh goodness, I'm so excited for this part. Another group of monsters. Abyss Heralds.
No, my sword. Ring cutter.
All hail! Access denied.
Give me more freaking Abyss enemies, man. And why only one? Why couldn't you freaking give me like 3 of them? Oh god, I'm speaking just like the stupid Spiral Abyss, aren't I? But they're level 95. There's a huge difference. No, I dodged all those attacks except for that last one.
Shall rise once again.
Phew, that's much better. Much better. The air suddenly got a whole lot cleaner. Blasted a path open for us? Whoa, you scared us. It almost sounded like you had a case of terminal acidity. You mean, Paimon, you mean terminal lucidity? Paimon, you need to go back to class. Oh yeah, sure. Just focus on Paimon and stuff. By the way, this terminal lucidity is not used this way. Should we be more concerned about her? I'm fine. I was just suffering from maladjustment a moment ago, so please. So I might have looked pretty frightening, but I'm fine now. Please don't worry. It's like how people might feel faint due to thin air if they climb a very high mountain for the first time, or find it hard to breathe in deep waters. And these are all small problems. Things every good adventurer must overcome. No problem at all, really. Small problems, says the person who talks about them so dramatically. Alright, you shouldn't get close to the crystals all the same. Also, don't watch so close when we're fighting. Just look at the state you're in already. I'm fine, really. Don't underestimate me. That's what adventurers should be like. They should walk with death and consider deadly peril a friend. We fear neither death nor peril, so this cough is nothing I can't handle. What are you even talking about? It's nothing. Please don't worry about me. Not a few paces away from you, away from where you nearly collapsed, and you're talking nonsense again. That's right. We're talking about something different altogether. Stop being stubborn and go back to the surface and rest. No, please listen to me. They're not different. They're the same thing. She doesn't want to go. Oh my god, it's like a kid who doesn't want to go to bed. What just happened was a small setback. I can overcome it for sure, and now she wants us to believe her. The environment here is no harsher than that of Marajavari. Please don't laugh at me, but I don't think I'm much inferior to Stanley and adventurers. That ordinary people like me can do the same things as seasoned warriors, just with a little extra grit. That's what I believe. I will persist no matter what. I'll do my best to not be a burden to you. Now, let Paimon ask you a question. Earlier, when you came in contact with that black, muddy, smelly stuff, did you feel uncomfortable like this too? Kinda? It wasn't that serious. Don't try to downplay it. Give us an honest answer. Well, yes, but just like this time, I needed to tough it out, you know? It was nothing serious. This person's got to be the king of the land of understatements. How can you be so sure that you won't be in mortal danger if you're exposed to it for too long? You need to go back and take a rest. I can't. This expedition has just gotten exciting, you know? I don't want to slow us down. It's best that you go and tell everyone else what we found. Alright. Jinwoo, Khedive, and the others still need you to guide them. If you run off by yourself into the depths, who's going to lead the way for them? Please go back and tell them of the dangers that may wait ahead of them. You can guide them and steer them clear of any hazardous areas. But, no worries, we'll be fine. Let's rendezvous in the front later. Okay, I understand. Do you really? I'll go back to the camp and guide them through a safer path, clear of the dark mud as we go deeper into the chasm. Sorry, I was being too stubborn. Better keep your promise and hold your horses and stay clear of dangerous places. Alright, I get it. I'll do as you say. That's the spirit. Alright, let's head off. Yay! Do you need something? About your maps. Huh? My maps? There's honestly not much to be said about them. Before I joined the Adventurers Guild, I was a mining cartographer. Of course, I wasn't just some person sitting behind a desk. In fact, we couldn't be more different. I was once commissioned by them to map out the terrain of Chaoying Village. And after all that work, they canceled the construction project just like that. With only a word. People like them get assistants to do dirty work, to do dirty exploration work and information gathering for them. And then they start drawing. But those, like me, we can't do that. As well, half a miner myself, I've gotten used to passing through dangerous underground passages. It's just the way the job works. Also, after that great change, the lower levels of the chasms have truly been unstable. Unstable? Is that very dangerous? You bet it is. The terrain here is slowly but constantly changing. A path today might be a rock wall next month. It's almost as if, how should I say this? It's almost as if the chasm itself is changing shape as it likes. Things can't be that spooky, right? Tell me about your life as an adventurer. What? My life? You don't have to be so polite. I'm just a newbie. I've barely started my journey, unlike you. I've completed some commissions from the guild, of course, but I'm not that experienced yet, so I haven't done much solo exploration. I don't think I've left any tales of my deeds behind either. So I've been thinking that the chasm might be just a place for me to make my mark on for future generations to remember me by. The chasm might be, to quote the great adventurer Alice, my Rubicon. Rubicon? Isn't that Hilichurl language? Paimon's never heard of that one either. Well, I'm not too sure myself, but given that Alice is an adventurer who has seen the entire world, so that must be some place she's been to, right? What do you think about Clipto? Him? I don't trust him. We've had to deal with the treasure hoarders above the mines for who knows how long. They're up to no good, I know it. Don't you trust a word he says? Turning over a new leaf, washing his hands of the situation. While they say much pretty words, they'll be reaching their filthy hands into your pocket. Even Rex Lapis would have trouble protecting your wallet from them. I'm not prejudiced or anything. I'm just telling you to be wary. The treasure hoarders are never to be trusted. That does sound like prejudice to me, though. Maybe it is. You've probably seen a great more things than I have, so I guess you might be more generous to them. But as for me, I'll always keep an eye on the back of my head just for them. And I'll keep doing that until this guy can prove that he's got nothing more to do with those despicable former companions of his. Oh look, there's a shining ore here as well. This raw ore is like the one... whatever her name is. Alright, you fool. Hell yeah.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me lead you.
Does it want me to jump down there? Oh hell no, I'm not going down there. I mean, I guess I have Paimon with me, but still. Paimon can't fly me up, can she? Alright, how about this? 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 Let me go over to this girl real quick. Upgrade my Lumen Stone real quick. And then come back. As fast as I can. go.
What the? It's a city? A whole city that's floating in the air? Upside down?
I'm at a loss for words. This is not what I was expecting.
Just look at this place. Doesn't it remind you of something? Wait, what was it again?
The defiled statue.
Yes, that's it! It's just like that. Just as strange, just as upside down, and just as spooky. In which case, maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. Oh, we gotta get to the bottom of this. Oh?
Dainsleif?
The feeling is mutual. I certainly hadn't expected to meet you here either.
Long time no see, Dane. Wait, but how did you suddenly end up here in the chasm?
The chasm? So we're in the depths of the chasm, are we? Interesting. This is one place where I have never set foot before.
I have a lot of questions for you.
I understand how you must feel. Last time we met suddenly and parted hastily. Now our paths cross again. Fate, it seems, owes you an explanation.
First, tell me what you're doing here. Well, he doesn't even know, right?
That much should be self-explanatory. I came upon the trail of another Abyss Herald recently and began pursuing it. Unfortunately, I got as far as cornering him before he resorted to the same trick that they all do. I was hot on his heels when I followed him through the portal, but as usual, it was to no avail.
So you didn't...
To the wrong place.
Oh. So you didn't actually catch up with my sister last time?
Correct. Based on my recent experiences, I can only conclude that the Abyss's portals are not simply pathways from point A to point B, but gateways to an entire network. Where they emerge on the other side is their choice. It can be anywhere within the network.
Sounds kinda similar to how teleport waypoints work.
In short, though I was right behind your twin last time when I entered that portal, the next moment that I realized where I was all alone, back in the ruins known as Storm Terror's lair.
Oh yeah, about that. Whatever happened to the Eye of the First Field Tiller?
It's in a safe place. You can be sure that I will learn the truth of the Loom of Fate operation sooner than it could ever fall into the Abyss Order's hands.
Why don't you tell me who you really are? Who is the Twilight Sword?
So that title is stuck in your memory. I by no means went out of my way to conceal it from you. It once stood for the glory of Kanria, but now it is but a cruel joke. My curse to bear. Twilight Sword was my title as captain of the Royal Guards when I witnessed the destruction of my entire homeland firsthand. I believe my reluctance to raise it in conversation is quite justified.
Sounds like your sister was right.
What's the history between you and my sister? What happened between you two? Between you?
We were travel partners. We both partook in a painful journey of searching for our fate. But regrettably, we did not make it to the journey's end together.
The journey's end?
Before you continue questioning me, I ought to warn you. If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
You mean the Abyss Order is plotting something here? Actually, Paimon and the Traveler suspected that too.
I mean that it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Don't say that! You're giving Paimon goosebumps.
Let's go and investigate.
A wise choice. There appears to be light from a fire coming from near that rocky wall. Let's take a look.
When one gazes into the abyss. I'm finally doing the Archon quest. Awesome. You have encountered. You have an unexpected reunion with Ainsliff within the chasm. After getting wind of the situation, you believe that this place must be intimately linked to the Abyss Order, and thus begin investigating. Ooh. There's a light coming from over there.
There are signs of hilly churl activity here. Could these be the hilly churls the requester was talking about?
Requester? In fact, hold on. You still haven't told me what you're doing here. I doubt that most travelers would have any reason to venture down this way.
We took a commission from the Adventurers Guild to investigate the chasm. Apparently a whole load of hilly churls have been gathering here, and the requester wants to know why. And now it looks like we finally found our first clue.
Do you want the answer?
Huh? You mean you know something about this?
It would make the job a whole lot easier, that's for sure.
As it happens, I do.
Does this have anything to do with the Upside Down City?
It's understandable that you did not perceive anything unusual. What makes this place so strange is that the environment here weakens the effect of the curse.
The curse? Oh, Paimon remembers. Last time you guys were saying that Conria's people were cursed to immortality or something.
For centuries, I have suffered daily from the curse that was laid upon me. But here, I suddenly feel a small amount of relief from this suffering. And right here, right now, I can feel my body sending a strong message to me. It is telling me, stay.
So, this place weakens the curse? That's pretty incredible. But how?
That I shall need to investigate. But to the best of my knowledge, the Abyss Order does not have the technology to achieve this.
So you're saying that the hilly trolls come here are also from...
Indeed. Do you know why hilichurls wear masks?
I think so.
It's to hide their appearance, lest they catch sight of their reflection in a body of water. Compared to how they remember themselves, it is a terrible sight to behold. One that causes them great despair.
So these hilly trolls really are from...
The curse of immortality denies death to those afflicted with it. And yet, it does not truly mean that they will never die.
So, you mean there's a way to undo it?
No. I mean that the body and soul will continue to be eroded until they are virtually non-existent, even if death is not the form that this erosion takes. When the hilichurls realize that the end is nigh for them, it seems their instinct is to seek out a calm and dark corner of the world in which to finally say goodbye to the centuries of suffering they have endured. And of all the places they could lay down to rest, one that can ease the effects of their curse would surely be their first choice.
Wow. That's so...
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
What is it?
We're under attack.
Yeet. Ho ho.
Access denied.
Witness the power.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
What are these things?
What were those? And why did they attack us all of a sudden?
Black Serpent Knights. They once belonged to the Royal Guard of Canria.
Wait a second. Royal Guard? So, they used to be your troops?
Yes, they were. But now, the curse engulfs them, and they fight with none of the honor they once had.
Because they've become pawns of the Abyss now?
Let's continue on.
Wait! Dane!
Seems we missed one. Wait, stand down. There's something different about this one. It's disappeared.
Oh, I don't like that one bit.
What the heck? What was going on with that one? Was it trying to say something?
How is this possible? How could he have retained self-awareness for 500 years without it? But more importantly, why did he seem so familiar?
Maybe he recognized you.
That would be a miraculous outcome indeed for a cataclysm that brought total doom and destruction. Or perhaps it was just a coincidence. We should press onward to the city.
I mean, that was my thought. That was a cool looking freaking night.
Go!
I love the black. I love the dark colors. It's my own aesthetics. What I mean is,
Looks like there's a strange energy surrounding the city. We can't go any further. Guess there should be a mechanism or something around here, right? Traveler, looks like it's time to get into ruin exploring mode.
puzzle time, huh? I'll look around and see what I can find.
Don't waste your time.
Whoa.
Huh?
Canria's technology, abyssal power. Two things I couldn't be more familiar with. They're just cheap tricks to me.
Okay, so the Abyss Order really is trying to hide something here, right? Dan seems like he really understands what's going on here. No wonder the Abyss Order doesn't want him around.
Was this upside down city built by Conria or something?
Not necessarily. The closer we draw, the more I am inclined to conclude that these ruins belong to a more ancient civilization still. The Abyss Order simply got to them before anyone else.
Even older than Conria? Whoa. Paimon can't even imagine back that far.
Conria is the oldest nation.
That said, the architecture here does somewhat resemble that of Canria. At least, it would if it were the other way up. Let's head toward the light over there. Mind your footing on the way ahead. It's a long way down.
Go! Phew!
There are more knights.
Black Serpent Knights! Is this where they're based? Or wait, are they guarding something here?
We are likely drawing near to whatever the Abyss Order is trying to hide. Let's take them out first.
Have you tried talking to them? Can't you just command them to step down?
For Rex Lapis!
Eyes on me!
Hey, look! Vines! You should be able to climb up, right?
Abyssal power. I love it.
No! More Black Serpent Knights! Huh? They're not coming after us! Are they just trying to scare us off? Huh. These knights seem like they're hiding something behind them.
Hilly Charles. The knights are still guarding the people of
Hold on.
Conria.
I think they...
Ah! They're coming! Quick, get them!
Time cutter. Cross over. Rain outlines your fate.
That was the last of them. Now, let's see what it was they were trying to hide. Huh? What's this?
So, the Black Serpent Knights have nothing to do with the Abyss Order's secret. Huh. I should have guessed.
So, what exactly is going on with these hilly churls?
As I said, for these hilly churls, the end is nigh.
These hilly trolls are preparing to meet their end.
They have grown old and fearful of the light, even become one with the darkness. And yet the curse continues to corrode them.
But why would the Black Serpent Knights want to stay here and guard them?
The knights are still performing their duties, like I said.
More of them are closing in!
Let's try to avoid fighting them.
It's him! The guy that came out of nowhere and disappeared again! And now they're retreating! Did he just order them to do that?
Halfdan?
Whoa! What? You recognize him?
Could it be? If it's as I suspect, then this is a truly tragic state of affairs.
Dane?
You want to know why they were gathered here guarding the hilly churls, don't you? It's because as far as the Black Serpent Knights are concerned, they're simply doing their duty. The one who ordered them to retreat just now, I suddenly recognized him. I knew him as a young man, an elite in the royal guard of old. His name is Halfdan.
So, he's from 500 years ago too?
To this day, I still remember the final orders I, the Twilight Sword, gave to Halfdan on the day of disaster in Khaenri'ah, before I made haste back to the palace. Inform all Black Serpent Knights to protect the people of Khaenri'ah at all costs. Because we, of course, were royal guards. But this would mean nothing in the events that followed. Royals, gentry, common folk, these identities made no difference. Against the might of the gods, the only identity that mattered was being from Khaenri'ah. These Black Serpent Knights have lost their intellect, but perhaps, in whatever remains of their minds, they are still protecting the people of Khaenri'ah. If you see these ruins as Khaenri'ah in the throes of disaster, and these hilly churls as the people crying for help, then suddenly I can make sense of what I'm hearing. Their growls are less of a threat and more of a warning.
Then, what are they saying?
Though it is barely discernible, I can just about make it out. They keep repeating a word from the old language of Khaenri'ah. Run.
So they're telling their hilly trolls behind them to escape.
Even I have to admit, the fact their will is strong enough to survive 500 years of erosion. It is nothing short of a miracle, born from hopelessness.
Oh, so Paimon had them all wrong.
It doesn't matter. Even I took them for enemies for a moment. Let's keep heading toward the light at the top. I believe the Black Serpent Knights will no longer try to stop us.
Is this the end of the Archon quest? Because it's starting to seem like it is. I'm sorry, Seely, but I must leave you.
Sure
I just...
enough, we aren't seeing any more Black Serpent Knights. Guess that half-Dan guy really did recognize Captain Dane, huh?
Captain Dane. Hey, how do I get there? This is so unfair. I have to climb. Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare tell me I cannot claim this. Whoa.
More hilly churls, and they look really well protected.
Alright, you're gonna have to explain that how to freaking claim that one to me later. Lower. Go to the chamber at the center of the ruined summit. I like how he said, there's no way he could have survived without it. I'm guessing Dane must have freaking been the only person to have used something to save himself. Maybe some type of prototype weapon, armor, like what he has on right now. I don't have any more prototype. I don't have any more artificial waypoints. What happens if I just jump right in there? No! I'll be right back, guys. Oh, that's all I had to do? How do I unlock that stupid waypoint, though? Don't tell me I need to use the light and, like, bring it down or something. Whoops, that was a wrong freaking food. I meant the honey roast over here. You can see how I got confused, right, guys? I'm laying down on my bed right now. If only I had gotten my couch up in here. I rented out a pretty nice place, and I actually have like a master bedroom size a room for myself. It is actually the master bedroom. Anyway, so the point is, it's big. Are you kidding me? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Lumenstone ore.
Dane, why so quiet?
I'm just thinking, nothing more. If you're trying to console me, I can assure you there is no need.
Fine.
Wait, what did that say? I didn't read it properly. That's what it is, okay. Go to the chamber at the center of the ruins. I really want to know what those devices are, though. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, it's the ore that I'm looking for. There's more ore right there. No.
Hey, look! There's no door sealing this room off. Looks like we can finally head to the room in the center. Come on, let's go!
I'm wondering if there were any more Hilichurros to find, because I didn't see any more. At least the music stopped for a little bit. I can't lie to you, I like it when the music just stops. Wait a minute. Where are you? Ah, you're all the way down there. I was literally just here.
Paimon's never seen such well-behaved Hilichurros before. Paimon wonders if it has anything to do with being an old soul.
Are those all the Hilichurros you can find? Just 3 groups? I kinda wanna search it up now, to be honest. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's even a popular search. Chasm, Hilichurros, locations. Man, fuck that. All these stupid freaking searches, man. Search results.
Look! Up there! A water pool!
And it's intact.
He Even the water pool is upside down. Oh, wow. This is a pretty amazing place. Dane, do you have any idea at all how it works?
The pool must be part of the entire city structure. A relic of this ancient civilization. And more importantly, it is the very thing that is weakening the curse.
I see.
Here, my whole body feels more at peace than it has in a long time. The effect is stronger here than it was before. And I think it's because that water pool has something akin to a cleansing effect.
Cleansing? So that means the water in that pool can wash away the curse for good?
You want to touch it?
No,
No.
that would be impossible.
How are you so sure?
I have lived with this curse for 500 years, and I have been fully conscious the entire time. Suffice to say, no one understands the curse like I do. It is a way of branding us at the level of the fate of the world itself. When a god applies a curse, it takes effect at a higher level of reality than the person themselves. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my entire being, becoming part of me, slowly but surely replacing me. Perhaps it may be possible to suppress the corrosive effect of the curse for a time, but cleansing it entirely,
Not possible.
consider it tantamount to burning away an integral part of your body. It is not a process that one could ever hope to survive.
It's too integrated into you.
Huh? Cleansing the curse cost you your life? Whoa. An irreversible curse. Paimon can't even imagine.
In any case, I can feel that the water's cleansing effect is not nearly potent enough. At most, it might suppress the curse, but a little.
So, what's that contraption there? It looks kind of out of place.
An Abyss Order device?
Frankly, I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not unreasonable to suspect that it could belong to the Abyss Order. But what could they be planning to do here?
Are we splitting up?
Oh, that gave Paimon a fright. So, all the doors are open now?
Halfdan.
Halfdan's back again?
Halfdan, do you have something to say to me?
He ran off, but he didn't disappear like last time.
He's indicating that we should follow him. Are you coming?
Yeah, this could be a useful lead.
True. So, we going then?
I have a cold and I heard the cures in the chasm.
Halfdan jumped down over there. Let's follow him.
Halfdan also opened a couple of doors, so should we... Hold on, I want to see what's up here first. Ah, I see.
Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
Dane! Won't you keep traveling with us? I almost said, hugging.
There are more signs of hilichurl activity here.
Really? Where? Girl, where?
Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh?
Oh! Oh, I see it now. The totem pole. And the fire. Hold on, let me grab that lumen stone spar real quick. A ruin grater. Or Garda, whatever you want to call it. Abyss letters.
Is that way into the Hilly Trail camp? Let's go see.
I see, so the ones over there simply couldn't make it all the way up here. At least not yet. I should probably turn off the light.
It's a humble Hilly Trail camp. Oh, these Hilly Trails look like they're in pretty bad shape, too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath. Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave...
No! Inspect the area and leave no stone unturned.
Like these Hilly Trails have no life left in them at all. Before the Hilly Trails we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days.
I'm pretty sure all beings eventually spend their final days like this.
We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with Hilly Trails, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments. Hilly Trails usually store food in crates like these, right? But these seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore? Even if they don't need to eat anymore, Paimon bets they still miss food for the flavor. There's even a bonfire here, like what Hilly Trails built in the wild. Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that Hilly Trails get scared of the light when they reach the very end of their lives? Maybe, in the very, very end, they still want to feel some light and warmth. Oh. Just thinking aloud here. Could also be another reason.
Is that a flower? It is a flower. Doesn't it sort of look like the flower that's in Lumine's hair?
How did that flower get this far underground? Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased Hilly Trails?
I know I've seen this kind of flower before.
Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Khaenri'ah, the Intivat. It once bloomed all over the nation. It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Khaenri'ah, the petals would stop growing and turn hard. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more, and finally turn to dust. So the Intivat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
That's the flower my sister was wearing in her hair.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
Your Highness, so the proposal finally has your blessing?
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland. I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately.
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity. They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Lumine. You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
You relate the scene you just saw to Dainsleif.
Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier. And you say she mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct?
Yes. She said it was her mission.
No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the Hilichurls of their curse and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Khaenri'ah. After all, there can be no nation without a people.
Do you think they have a chance?
It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance. I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse. Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human. If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy.
I agree.
Save your strength for something worth saving.
But why should I believe you?
Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while she is your sister. It is only natural for you to side with her. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should say...
I believe you. But that doesn't mean I completely trust you. It just means I don't approve of my sister's methods.
I see.
A 1% chance of redemption versus a 99% chance of suffering and death. Nobody has the right to make that choice on another living being's behalf. Especially not when these Hilichurls have already chosen that end that they desire.
It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you. Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss. That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. I cannot allow this to proceed.
I understand.
The Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.
We can see the Upside Down City from here, too.
Wait, watch out!
Ah!
Whoa! That actually did hurt me.
What's going on? Is that light coming from the room in the center? It's too bright!
My eyes!
The mutation is continuing. Has the Abyss made its move already?
Smith, I see your incessant meddling continues, and that you have once again joined forces with our Highness's kin. Regrettably, I was not in time to control your exit from the network, and it sent you here of all places. This was a catastrophic error.
I am surprised that you dare to face me. You ran like a coward last time.
Our Highness's will must be done. All interferences must be removed, whatever the price to pay. This time, the curse that torments our people must be undone, once and for all.
You are the only ones who torment them. There is nothing else left of those hilly churls. Nothing besides the curse itself.
Say what you wish. I am going nowhere, Dainsliff.
Then you will give your life just to delay the inevitable. How absurd. But since you wish to persist, then so be it. You really think you can use that device beneath the pool to cleanse this curse?
Do not underestimate the ways of the Abyss. That device can amplify the cleansing effects of the water not tenfold, but 100-fold.
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought.
No touching! This is long overdue!
Let me weave you.
Be new life.
Is this the same Abyss Herald from, you know... I feel kind of sad and we're about to kill him.
Time to go! Go! Access denied.
It's done.
The end. The world will burn.
Whew. You've been hunting this Abyss Herald for ages. Now you finally got him.
There's no time to celebrate. The Abyss Order's device is activating, but there's still time to destroy it.
All right, let's go.
It is the same Abyss Herald. Oh my goodness. God, I feel so connected to him. I'm so sad he's dying. He's dead. Check the situation. Dainsley figures out the Abyss Order's plan from the twins' memory left within the Intivat flower. Now, to see if you can stop them or not. Can I get up there the natural way? There's an ore around here, right? Hold on. Would anybody be... Oh. Should I touch it? It's an Abyss Lector.
Look, the amplification device. They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing. Don't do it! I thought he would have been turned to ashes in an instant. Halfdan's soul is extraordinarily resilient.
Meddling fool! Encumber us no more!
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Come on. This is your grand opportunity to get rid of me. Take him out and deactivate the device.
Behold, the abyss has come. Hear the truth.
No, my sword! Witness the power of Guhua to ashes!
All hail!
The gifts of grace. My holy proclamation. The power of revelation.
Rain outlines your
Hear
fate.
ye the words of joy. The truth shall set you free.
No touching.
Grace be upon you. Peace and hope find you. The power of revelation.
Come on, focus.
Hear ye the words of joy.
Next on the agenda,
The truth shall
accessed
set
enough.
you
I can fix
free.
this.
The truth shall endure.
What do we do now? The Abyss Lecter's gone, but the device won't stop. And Halfdan.
Let me take his place. The cleansing effect won't have any effect on me.
No! As long as the device is active, the cursed are rendered powerless. Only you can take on the Abyss. If you value his sacrifice, then do not waste any more time here. See all these rays of light and portals? They must have installed several of these energy devices in various locations. Find them, quickly!
So, we have to go through these Abyss portals? Hey! Wait for Paimon!
Way behind schedule.
This?
Didn't see that coming. Next on the agenda, Born of Ice and Frost.
Lily Trills are really suffering. Oh, wait! Dane, this must be unbearable for you too, right?
Never mind that. Halfdan and the others are enduring far greater suffering than I. There's no time to lose.
For Rex Lapis!
Let me read you a verse. Time to... No, my sword! Rain cutter.
See?
Huh? Go! Phew!
Power that ended high shot.
Alright. I was hoping for these guys.
Okay, it's gone dark all around now. Shall we head back to the room in the center?
Halfdan? He's still there. Get him off of it!
So, that's it, right? The device is fully shut down now?
The burning sensation has indeed stopped.
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's plan?
But Halfdan.
Let me check.
Dane must be really upset. Of all the ways to be reunited with one of his former comrades after so long, this is rough.
Let's go. Huh? Huh? Light.
Apologies, Captain Dainsleif, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you, and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it? Since you're still here.
Correct. So, no need to revive the homeland.
That was Halfdan's soul.
More than one kind of strange power exists here. Souls are no strange sight under the circumstances. Still, if you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation, you ought to be careful.
You bet. We'll be super careful. Oh, but Dane, does this mean you're not coming with us?
That device took a severe toll on me. It will take me some time to recover.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Paimon already knew that. You've clearly been pushing through the pain this whole time. You've earned a good rest, Dane. Oh, you should take a vacation!
Vacation? Oh, the very notion. This word has no business being in my vocabulary. There are more important things that demand my attention. The Loom of Fate operation is still underway, and I suspect that these amplification devices are connected to that plan.
I'll be on the lookout. We'll talk more next time, after you recovered.
Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side you're on.
Sheesh. He sure knows how to hold a grudge. Saving that snide remark right until the end? Well, shame that we didn't get to see your sister again. But at least we learned some useful info, huh? As long as you keep pressing on with your journey, you guys will definitely meet again. And everything will be back to normal. Right? Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we came here was to investigate what was going on with the Hilichurls, wasn't it? We've probably seen enough to report back to the miner now. But, how are we going to explain it to him? This is all way too complicated for regular people to understand. We'll figure it out. Just don't forget about the commission when we're done here.
I kinda did already. Chapter 2, Act 4. Yeah, Requiem. May glory go with you. Well, I guess that's it. I really want to touch that water. That must be some freaking original water juice right there. How much do you guys want to bet? Maybe that water has to do with some leftover sovereign of water energy in it. Maybe something left over from the original battle between Fanes, the Four Shades, and the Seven Sovereigns. There's no doubt that the power of the Seven Well, actually, no. The Seven Sovereigns are... Yeah. It would make sense that the power of the Seven Sovereigns would be no match for the gods in Celestia at the moment. 7 Sovereigns versus 4 Shades and Fanes. Fanes won after 40 years. Supposedly, right? Because that's... We actually don't know whether or not that actually happened. So, you know... Anyway, like I was saying, then the gods that came with Celestia versus Fanes, and most likely only 3 out of the 4 shades. How are they feeling? Are you guys okay? Oh, I can't talk to them anymore. But yeah. But maybe, just maybe, because of some of that pure original energy, somewhat divine, I guess you could say, then maybe it has a little bit of power to relieve the curses placed on them by... I can't see the waypoints anymore. But maybe it has some power to basically repel the godly energy, the godly curse, the abyss. I don't know. Because now we know that the Hilichurl thing isn't abyssal energy, which makes sense, kind of. It's divine in nature. Or maybe it's both. And the sovereigns are but one of the keys towards fixing all this. I had my own theory about what might happen in the future with Genshin, and I think it would make sense. My theory being that we're gonna get a bunch of hybrids up in here to fight the gods of Celestia. My idea is that Ajdaha, in my opinion, he's not a sovereign. Well, because for whatever reason, people just call him a sovereign. He's not a sovereign. He has candidacy for becoming a sovereign, but he isn't a sovereign yet. By virtue, just like Kokomi, he might be one, but he isn't. I'm sorry. Oh no!
Huh, where have you been hiding?
That being said, Ajdaha, I think, in all honesty, is a god. Morax shared some of his power to stave off his hunger. I have no doubt in my mind that he acclimated to all that power, and it gave him, you know, divine power. If he does become a sovereign, he'll have both powers at his disposal.
Did I miscalculate? We're way behind schedule.
Then we have Dvalin. Do you remember back in the prologue when he asked Barbados if this was the power of the Animal Archon. You think maybe he shared some of his godly power with Dvalin in the same way that that Morax shared his power with Ishtaha? This is what I'm talking about. And Dvalin is an actual flying dragon. He can be the next Sovereign of Wind. He already has probably some Archon god powers in him. And then the Kokomi, who could be, by virtue, the Sovereign of Water, even though she's not a dragon. I think it's one of those things where like her soul is so pure that she can house the power of a Sovereign. Kind of like with the Protoss and the Zerg. Purity of essence and purity of form combined gives rise to a body, to a being that can house the power of a Xel'Naga, a god. And then the next thing is, I'm sorry, I'm looking for something right now. And then you combine it with the fact that well, we actually don't even know. According to Barbados, people with visions are allergies. They have the power to become a god, the potential to become a god, the genes or whatever to ascend to godhood and even possibly archonhood.
Next on the agenda.
Remember, Archon is just a title, just like Sovereign. That being said, Kokomi by virtue has potential godhood at her disposal, and if her soul is pure enough to house the power of a Sovereign, then she could essentially become a hybrid Sovereign god. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. That happens. So we already have three. We already have 3 hybrids.
Blaze over. We're waiting.
Witness the power of Gwa.
But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say for now. For today, I'm pretty much done. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I mean, that's it for now. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Oh my goodness. But I'm glad I finally finished it. I'm honestly really disappointed with how short it was. Because the world quest didn't really count towards the... I mean, it kind of did. Well, it didn't count towards the actual Archon quest itself. They should have just made it part of it. I feel like that was just part of it so they could save money. That's why there was no voice acting. Because there is going to be more with Shang-Chi, whatever her name is. Anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. Good night, everybody, and have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Or Hu Tao will come for you.